Coffee? Check. Trivia? Check. Shenanigans? Like you wouldn't believe. The 24-hour game show marathon sees game show fanatics recreate 24 of their favorite game shows to raise $10,000 for Child's Play.
Child's Play delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play.
Tune in live on Saturday, June 6th, starting at noon, and donate now at gameshowmarathon.com.
You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
The real gangster plays his cards right.
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
Woo! Yeah! How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We got sports, we got entertainment, we got odd news, all to throw at you in this meal for your mind. That is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us on another crazy week. We have a lot of Philadelphia sports to get to. There's a lot happening here in the city of brotherly love. We're going to get to all of it somehow in this hour-long show and get our feelings out there in the open and analyze and discuss and go over everything. So we have all of that to look forward to, especially the sports sampler coming right up. But before we get into all of the news topics at hand, Mikey, my friend, how are you doing? How is Costanzo country? How are you doing over there, blue side over there?
Oh yeah, I'm matching again.
You're matching
blue
again.
Blue.
Your Eiffel 65 over there.
Blue.
Blue Dabba-dee over there.
Don't even get me started on that song, which we all know the real lyrics to. No, I'm doing pretty good. I've been.
Oh, good. You're not blue. All right, good. Fantastic.
I'm doing pretty good. I've had a chance to start Ghost of Yote on PlayStation 5.
Big name video game.
Yep. Yeah. Been waiting to dive into that since, I guess, what was it, Christmas? I think I got it for Christmas. And Expedition 33 got slotted in ahead of it. And
I told you had to play Expedition 33.
Yep. And I had already purchased Expedition 33 and it was just sitting there. So, order of operations. But the real one that got inserted into the thing randomly that I wasn't counting on was that Pokemon Pokopia.
Oh yeah, you do love your Pokemon games.
It was like a little, like farming sim. Like it was nice. It was very peaceful while I'm dealing with the puppy. But now I'm like, he's a little bit more stable. I'm like, all right, let me try and play like an actual game now. So trying Ghost of Yote out. Very good.
Have you played the game with the puppy in your lap?
Gods, no.
Oh, not yet.
No. He's nowhere near calm enough for that yet.
Oh,
I was told I was getting a lap dog. Somebody lied to me.
Well,
I don't know who.
No, they're in the puppy stage.
I know.
The puppy stage, you're not gonna.
It's gonna take
take
a while. From what I've researched, it takes basically until they get fixed.
Yeah, that will help as well.
I tell him every day. I'm like, I can't wait to take your balls. That's what I say when he wakes up. When he goes to bed, I look at him, I cradle him in my arms, I'm like, I'm going to take your balls one day.
Oh, no, Mike, that's not good.
Oh, my balls!
That's what your dog's going to say when he comes home.
Oh, my balls!
So it's funny, we're starting puppy training classes next week. And I told the trainer, I was like, he could probably use a little bit of bullying, so this will be good for him.
Oh, my God, Mike.
He's fearless. He's fearless. I don't understand. The only thing that scares him are balloons and paper bags. Everything else, he's like, what is that, traffic? He's like, let's go see the traffic. He's like, dog that's literally 100 times my size. Let's see if I can hang on its ears like an earring. Like, just completely fearless. I'm like...
Well, then get some more balloons then.
I'm going to need to start buying more balloons, yeah. But, no. Back to Ghost of Yote, though. No, the puppy's great. He's the sweetest
Oh,
thing.
my balls!
Yeah. He'll get even sweeter.
Yeah.
But, no, Ghost of Yote is great. Did you ever play Ghost of Tsushima? No? Too much stealth?
Yes, and just I've had other games I kind of put up in my rankings that I needed to play.
because
I'm not against it, but I don't think I would enjoy it.
it's definitely one of those things. You don't have to do the stealth route. It definitely makes it a lot easier. But I think it's one of the nicest, most weirdly calming action games, because when you're not dueling it out with your samurai katanas, all of the UI goes away, and it has all these mechanics where you're really attuned to the nature of the world. Like the wind leads you to your next objective. Like there's no map on screen like GTA that has a little thing that guides you to it. It's just like the wind that blows in the direction.
See, I like that. I like having a map.
You like the little mini map?
I like a map. I like an arrow.
Yeah, no arrow, just the wind. I mean, you can physically see the wind if that helps, but other things, you see you have to pay attention. You're there's a lot of little glowing lantern bug things over there. I wonder if there's something over there. You go over there and the bugs lead you to a special hidden treasure.
I'd probably just hit the button to slash them. Whoops.
Yeah, you're just cut everything.
Whoops. Sorry, bugs.
No, it's a really great game so far. I'm again very early in, so I don't know how it's going to end up, but I'm really enjoying being immersed in the world. It's one of those games that really focuses on the immersion in the world that they've created, which is really cool. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. What have you been up to?
I watched the Hulk Hogan documentary, Real American, on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to, when I saw a wrestling documentary on Netflix.
You do love your wrestling.
I had to do it.
My God! What the hell's going on tonight?
Can't wait till they make a Ric Flair documentary.
Oh, boy.
When that happens. So yeah, this was the Hulk Hogan documentary, Real American, and it was very extensive. I was very surprised they got footage of Hulk Hogan's funeral. I don't know what are the rules regarding footage at a funeral, but
I guess
they got it.
I guess it's up to the deceased and the family.
I guess.
The estate. If he's I want cameras. I mean, are you gonna say no, Grandpa, no cameras?
I don't know. I don't know. It just
that's
seems
weird. It is weird, right?
Yeah, because it's they took footage of the casket that his body was in. I don't know. It was just
that's bizarre.
Yeah.
Did the documentary need that?
I mean, they kind of that was kind of the button. That was the start of the documentary and the end of the documentary.
Yeah.
To let you know that his story's done.
Right.
Kind of a thing.
Little bookends.
Yeah. So
could they not have done it more tastefully?
No. The answer is no. We have this footage. We're going to use it. No, I don't know. It threw me a little. It was a little shocking. I was like, "Whoa, okay."
I mean, I guess there's no real rules, are there?
I guess there's not for a funeral. I don't know. Or I guess maybe you're right. As long as the
family's
okay with it.
Would that not be distracting though? If there's actually people who were sad there, there's just cameras buzzing around, interviewers, producers,
or is it one of those things that we don't recognize because we're not celebrities? Maybe
it's more common than
maybe because he's a celebrity and all of his friends are celebrities.
There's no cameras at the funeral.
Yeah.
Is this a real funeral?
Is this body in there? Open that lid up. I want to check. I don't know.
Is that one of those lifestyles of the rich and the famous kind of thing?
That's what I'm starting to think.
I don't know. They can keep it, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little jarring. It was a little. I was like, whoa, okay, interesting.
So that's how it started off.
It starts off. Yeah.
It's hey kids, you ever want to go to a funeral?
This guy's dead.
This guy's dead.
Just FYI.
DED. But how was the rest of the documentary?
It was interesting. They have a lot to talk about with all the wrestlers and it was one of Hulk Hogan's last interviews that he gave was to this documentary crew.
Oh, so it wasn't supposed to be about his death. It was just about
No. Yeah, when they originally started filming the interviews for this, he was supposed to be alive and well. He's promoting the beer. Remember that? He was promoting that Real American beer.
Where was Real American beer manufactured?
Somewhere in America. I don't know. But it was that part was a little jarring, but the whole thing is fascinating. And it's also interesting to see the other wrestlers talk about him. Bret Hart is the voice of reason. He's amazing. He just immediately calls oh yeah, that was stupid. Bret Hart has reached that stage now. I think he's probably like in his 60s. He's just like, I don't care. Like I've already made I made all the money I'm going to make. I'm not trying to get back in a ring.
Right.
So he has
Just
like
call it like it is.
He has no qualms.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, that was stupid. That was all right. That kind of worked. That was stupid. He just has no filter.
You kind of need that down to earth voice of reason character.
Yeah. So that part was good. The thing that got me, I mean, I know we don't try and get into politics that much.
This is about a wrestling documentary.
Yes, exactly.
Oh no.
Welcome to 2026, because in the middle of the documentary, one of the fights that they feature is the WrestleMania that took place at Trump Taj Mahal, and the next scene that it cuts to is a chair that's opened, and it's Trump. And I can't believe, like, just politics aside, the current sitting president is taking time out of his presidential schedule to be interviewed on a wrestling documentary.
Not a TED Talk, not an economic forum, not like maybe doing a guest lecture on geopolitical, machinations. No. Wrestling.
A wrestling documentary for Netflix.
Wow.
This is 2026.
Cool.
And he's in like the Oval Office.
Like, so he took time, like he just got off of the phone.
Yeah.
With like foreign diplomats. Hold on, I gotta go to a wrestling documentary.
Yeah. I gotta talk about Hulk Hogan for the next 10 minutes. All right, bye.
Wow.
I gotta put you on hold.
That's a busy schedule to be able to carve out time for the very important Netflix documentary on wrestling.
Yeah.
He could have been giving so many other talks.
You're right. Yes. Sorry, Prime Minister. I have to go talk 15 minutes on Hulk Hogan.
Right. What's that? I'm sure the peace talks can wait. I gotta talk wrestling.
The cameras are here. I gotta go. All right.
The cameras are here. The producer's just waiting quietly in the corner.
So that part was jarring too. I couldn't believe a sitting president was involved in my wrestling documentary.
Never in my wildest.
Yeah.
Do you remember tan suits? Anyway.
Yeah.
Obama
says he still has it.
Does he?
He
should. That should be the only thing he wears from here on out.
I think he gave an interview to Colbert, and I think he said, "I still have the tan suit."
It's a very unfortunate suit.
Oh, what? You didn't like it?
It was fine.
I thought it looked good on him.
But on a scale, I mean, wrestling documentary, Netflix,
compared
tan
to
suit.
yes.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, tan suit's pretty egregious.
Yeah, apparently.
Anyway.
But there you go. Yeah, that's what I did this weekend. Watched the Hulk Hogan documentary, Real American. All four episodes are out on Netflix now, so you can watch the whole thing from Hulk's beginning to Hulkamania to Hollywood Hogan, and then his end, which is covered. It's in there
in full detail.
Yeah. So that's what I did this weekend. All right, without further ado, let's get to some other sports news. Not sports entertainment, true sports. It is time for the Sports Sampler.
It's time for the Sports Sampler.
See, you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life. Sports.
In your face.
All right, Sports Sampler, here we are. This is why I was trying to avoid other sports news this weekend, and that is because not one, but two Philadelphia sports teams got swept in their respective playoffs. The 76ers and the Flyers both got swept in their playoff series 4-0.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 Oh, no! We suck again!
Yeah.
What a difference 1 week makes.
Yes, it does. I mean, last
week you're like, oh, man, things are looking up. These teams shouldn't even be in the playoffs. We're riding high. Very next week, 0-8 in playoff games.
Yeah, between the two teams, yeah. All right, let me knock the Flyers out of the way, because the Flyers is much more reasonable.
You're giving them a pass.
The Flyers get a pass. I mean, this is a very young team the Flyers have. 2 of the guys are literally 19 years old, by the way, that are on this roster.
That's very young.
Yeah, this is truly a young team.
That's like children.
Yeah.
This is like peewee hockey.
This is truly a team that's building. Like they were not supposed to have a deep playoff run. As a matter of fact, as of the first week of March, they were on the outside looking into the playoffs and only had around a 3 to 4% chance to make the playoffs in that first week of March.
So really the perfect definition of playing with house money. Like,
this was not supposed to happen to this team. So the Flyers get a pass. It was a great postseason. And the fact that they knocked off Sidney Crosby and the Penguins was icing on the cake. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So they get a pass. Everything. They have a bright future coming up.
Okay.
They can still build. They're going to get more experience.
This is a momentum playoff appearance. Like, this is something you go into next season like, hey, like, we know we can do it. We can get back there.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling.
Yeah. So the Flyers get a pass, much more reasonable, A-OK.
So what makes the Sixers different then?
The Sixers is much more devastating.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Here we go with the first part of this. Joel Embiid, obviously he's not the most healthiest player. We obviously have had our concerns. He gets hurt a lot. He has ridiculous things that come up. He's under load management. But this is just horrible right here. Joel Embiid actually played Game 4, the elimination game. All right. This is you're on the brink. This is when you should be throwing everything on the wall. There's no tomorrow is not guaranteed, right?
Right.
The final score of this game was 144 to 114. 144 points.
That's a lot of points, even by basketball standards. That's crazy.
At the end of the third quarter, the Knicks were up by 39 points. The score was 122 to 83. They had 122 points in 3 quarters in a playoff game.
That's leading by essentially 40 points. That
means
that's insane.
If they kept the pace going, they could have scored 160.
Why'd they stop?
They probably felt bad at the end.
They felt bad. Like, take it easy on him.
Stop! He's
already dead.
Like, seriously, where was the defense in this game? I know defense is not a big thing in the NBA, but still.
But, like, when you've built your team around a big man like Joel Embiid, right, you figure defense should factor into it at some point.
You got to have some stops.
Is that what you're getting at here?
Yeah. You got to have some stops. What, you just let them walk all over you every possession?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, Embiid definitely, I'm sorry, takes part of the brunt here. He has to get some of the brunt. That is atrocious. To have, I know we're in a different league and scoring is king, but still, that is a ridiculous point total in a playoff game where you are on the brink.
Yeah.
Get in somebody's face. Knock them down. Screw it.
That was your last chance to even if you go on to lose the series, winning 1 to at least show that you tried.
At home, too.
Yeah.
Game 3 and 4 was in Philly.
Right.
Which, unfortunately, does get to my next point. And I do want to mention this specifically because Michael Wilbon called us out. And this hurts me. This is one of those things I'm not angry at. I'm more disappointed at. Michael Wilbon of Pardon the Interruption fame called out Philadelphia as a sports city because there was a report that the 76ers organization was having trouble like getting Philly fans to actually buy tickets for games 3 and 4 in South Philly, and that a lot of Knicks fans invaded South Philly for those games. Even Joel Embiid was telling people, please come show up to our game. And
wow.
I'm going to get into it in just a minute, but Michael Wilbon, I want to say first off, I love Pardon the Interruption. Pardon the Interruption was one of the reasons I first got into like sports and got into like broadcasting. And it was something that when I saw Tony Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon talk on their show, I was like, I want to do that for a living.
Yeah.
Like that would be my dream job. So like just for the record, I love Michael Wilbon. I love Pardon the Interruption. But he went off against Philadelphia, and I think we have to address it here. So I'm going
we have
to.
the clip?
Yeah, I have the clip here.
Boy.
So here is the clip that Michael Wilbon had against Philadelphia as a whole. Take it away here.
Can I just take a second to take a shot at fraudulent town that you like, Philadelphia?
You can.
Who
I love
can't
Philadelphia.
even bother to go to the game. They let the Knicks overrun them. Would Boston let that happen? No. Would Chicago let that happen? No.
Would
Detroit?
Washington?
No.
Yes.
Washington doesn't matter. Philadelphia is a fraud as a sports city. It is. Because when everything's going their way, they want to run their mouths on WIP, and they want to get in your face, and they want to get chesty, and they can go to jail in the bottom of their stadiums.
Well,
they're a fraud. They're a fraud. Philadelphia, as a sports town, they let New York come in there and just run them over.
But you agree there's responsibility here for Joel Embiid. There's some responsibility.
All right, so that is the full clip there. I wanted to make sure we get that in its entirety so we can react.
Why? Is Michael Wilbon like a New York?
No, he's from
homer?
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah, he's a Chicago guy.
Please, all they got are hot dogs.
I'll address it so that, I don't know if you want to have a point, if you want to have a response to it, but
you go first.
So I am in this weird position where I feel like a parent. I'm more disappointed in him than I am angry.
Okay.
Because Mr. Wilbon went out of his way to call out WIP. Like he obviously,
we don't even like WIP here. Come on.
He's got some of the insider information in his rant there accurate.
Right.
But what disappoints me is he didn't go the extra mile. Why aren't the Philadelphia fans going to this game? That's the question you should be asking. And the answer to that question is that we, as Philadelphia sports fans, have had enough of the goddamn 76ers and what they've put us through the last 10 years. All right.
Preach.
This franchise has taken so much goodwill, so much draft capital, so much of our
we trusted the process.
Yeah. They have taken so much of our resources and they have done absolutely nothing with it. This is a franchise that had 3 top 5 picks and they blow it on Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid, which right now I think you might be able to argue all 3 of them have been a bust. Joel Embiid is maybe a success if you want to declare that.
I mean, he is a perennial all-star. I mean, he's a pretty big player. Come on, Rich. All right. No. Okay, what's your measure of a good player then?
Dude, I'm pulling out the big guns.
Go ahead.
I found this. Actually, Tony Kornheiser mentioned this. Joel Embiid is the only NBA MVP in history to win MVP, but has never been to his conference finals ever.
Yes.
That's embarrassing.
That is damning. That is embarrassing.
What?
I still think that objectively he was a hit for the team. You can't look at that draft pick and say he was a bust. He's had multiple all-star seasons.
But it hasn't helped the team.
No, but
it's all been singular.
But it is a team. At the end of the day, it is a team sport. I've always said this about the 76ers. They're a soft team. They're a soft team, and I think that the fans realize that when you trust the process for as long as they have, you develop, what have I always said, a losing mentality. It's not a team or a franchise that's built for winning. They don't know how to win. They don't know how to get down and gritty like the other franchises in the city. To Michael Wilbon, I'll say this. Philadelphia has never been a basketball city, ever. I mean, if you know anything about Philadelphia sports...
hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No, it's not been. Rich, it's the Eagles, and it's the Phillies, and then it's the Flyers. That's how this...
hold on. No.
Come on.
You're not going back far enough, because, I mean, the Sixers...
How far do you want to go?
I mean, how far do you want to go? I mean, if you can't say that, because we've had legends like Dr. J. We've had Moses Malone.
We have.
Allen Iverson. No, come on.
Okay, but that was like 20 years ago.
But... You can't say we're not a basketball city. I would take offense to
You're
that.
telling me that Philadelphia is not...
I'll tell you that. We haven't been a basketball city in the last 10 years because the way this damn franchise has been led.
You're telling me if you took a poll of Philadelphia fans right now, the majority of them wouldn't say football is their top sport? This is an Eagles city. It always has been.
Yes.
It always has been.
That doesn't mean that we don't care about the Sixers either.
I'm not saying we don't care about it. I'm just saying when you rank the teams, 76ers are always down there.
I think that's more because of the way it's been run the last 10 years. When this town had Allen Iverson, when we had that crew that made it to the NBA Finals, when you had Iverson, Snow, Coleman, Mutombo. Oh no, this was a basketball city at that point.
I would still say it was a football city.
To be honest with you, I still think it is a part. The actual inner city of Philadelphia loves the Sixers.
Okay, that's fine. We're still a football city. Nobody travels better than Eagles fans. Eagles fans have been diehard. That's like the whole premise of Philadelphia fandom. Whenever they mention Philadelphia, they mention Eagles fans first and foremost. They don't say Sixers fans. They say Eagles fans. It's always what has been our bread and butter as a city.
But I wouldn't take that away from the Sixers, from being Sixers fans either.
No, I'm not taking it away. I'm just putting in a perspective for Michael Wilbon that you can't use the 76ers as the full measure for Philadelphia sports fandom.
Especially with the way this team has been run the last 10 years.
So you take the fact that I would argue the Sixers are always further down the totem pole than most other Philadelphia franchises, that the team's been mismanaged for nearly 20 years now, and you also couple this with the fact that Philadelphia sports fans are intelligent sports fans. We don't sound like it, but we are. We know when teams aren't giving it their all. We hold them to a very high standard, for better or for worse. And if they're not showing up and putting out, then why are we going to spend our hard-earned money to go support a team that's not willing to go to bat for us?
Oh, thank you for bringing up the money part, because this is something else I want to bring up too, and I don't think Michael Wilbon took this into his calculation of his rant against Philadelphia. This is also a franchise that threatened to move to Jersey a couple years ago. Everyone forgot about that outside of Philadelphia. You know who doesn't? The Philadelphia sports fans. Yeah. You know, now you come crawling back to us. Please come to our playoff game. Please pay an exorbitant amount of money too, because these playoff tickets aren't cheap.
They're a soft team that doesn't love the city back the way that the city loves them. That has not been the focus for decades. That has squandered multiple opportunities. So yeah, as a Philadelphia, as a passionate fan base, like you expect that in return.
Yeah, don't threaten to move to Camden and expect us to still shell out money when you make the playoffs. No.
So I think Michael Wilbon is like totally off base here, because he's using Game 4 of a series that was a absolute train wreck from start to finish as a measure of all of Philadelphia fandom, and that's like, I think, really disingenuous at best.
It is one of those things. I am more disappointed than I am angry at Michael Wilbon. I thought he would research a little bit more into the real question he should have asked was, why didn't Philly fans show up more to this game? And when you delve into that, I think you get your reasons, and it becomes much more logical that New York Knicks fans were able to invade South Philly in Game 3 and Game 4.
I also wouldn't consider it invading when it's like an hour and a half Amtrak ride.
Well, I mean, it is an opposing team.
I know, but what I'm saying is when Philadelphia travels, when the Eagles fans travel to L.A., and we turn the Rams Stadium into a home stadium, that's invading. That's like marching an army across a freaking continent. When you're taking an hour-long train ride, I hardly consider that invading. That's like a little afternoon jaunt to the city. No. There's a difference.
There's a difference, but also at the same time, I still think the effect is the same. You got the effect made.
I think he's disingenuously misrepresenting the Philadelphia fan base using cherry-picked incidences that do not capture the full breadth and depth of the fandom here.
Yeah. I'm more disappointed that Mr. Wilbon didn't research that a little bit more before he went off on a rant.
No, I'm annoyed.
Against Philadelphia. Which also, by the way, with him being from Chicago, how about good luck to you guys, with the Bears? You're probably not even going to have them in Chicago in the next couple of years. They're going to be in Indiana. What do you think of that?
Yeah, talk about loser fan bases.
Yeah, you're going to lose your... You're going to lose Soldier Field, one of the most iconic stadiums in all of sports history.
Which is at a great location, by the way. They're just going to...
Mikey's been there, right? Have you been there?
I've been to the city, not to Soldier Field.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, though. If you've not been to Chicago, it's right on the water. It's within walking distance of multiple museums, downtown shopping and restaurants, hotels. I mean, it's the perfect situation. Like, you can, within like a half hour, you can walk to so many different things. Like, to move it out of there to what? Freaking Gary, Indiana? You must be drunk. You must be out of your goddamn minds.
Yeah, they're drunk with money that they're getting from the government.
You're gonna take shots at the Philadelphia fan base. Why don't you take shots at your own fan base for just being apparently okay with moving the Bears, a storied franchise in a storied stadium, to freaking Gary, Indiana? Freaking, what is it? Industry wasteland.
Yeah. So there you go. I wanted to bring that to the forefront and address Mr. Wilbon. I love Pardon the Interruption. I love Tony Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon, but I'm disappointed in Mr. Wilbon's comments.
Totally off base.
Let's get back to the Sixers then. Where does this leave the Philadelphia 76ers? Unfortunately, I think this is a big uncertain future for this team. We actually have breaking news that actually just came in before we started recording, and that is general manager Daryl Morey is out. That's how bad this loss was. Even though they made it to the next round of the playoffs, they won a playoff series, wasn't good enough. Daryl Morey is out as the GM. And to be fair, I think it's because of these two decisions here. Joel Embiid and Paul George are on these huge mega contracts. So even if you want to get rid of Joel Embiid, I just don't see it happening. I have a couple of the contract numbers here, not cap numbers because that's football. Of the salary numbers here, Embiid is due $57.9 million next season, $62.6 million in 2027-28, and then $67.2 million in 2028 and 2029. Good luck trying to find a team to trade him away for if you
That's insane.
If you're one of these WIP callers that are saying trade Embiid, good luck in trying to find a trade partner that would accept that contract. I don't think that's going to happen. And Paul George, he is due $54.1 million next season, and then a $56.5 million player option in 2027-2028. So at least for next season, I think you're stuck with this current roster. I don't see a way out. Especially with a new general manager coming in, I don't know. I don't know what the next general manager would want to do, and I don't know what other team would be willing to take on these kind of contract hits. So I think they're stuck on this team, which will perpetually put us in this weird zone of like we're 7th in the Eastern Conference. Yay! It's what you said. We're in that like weird.
You're in that like
no man's land.
Yeah, you're not good enough to be good. You're not bad enough to get better. Like it's the worst spot to be in.
Congratulations,
and
Sixers.
made even worse with deals like this, especially with two players in their 30s who can't even stay on the court. I was just doing some real quick research. The 2 years that they've played together, neither of them have played more than half the games.
Yeah.
Paul George played 41 games in 2024-2025. That's exactly half. And this past season, neither of them played. Hold on, let me make sure I get this straight. Yeah, Joel Embiid played 38 out of 82 games, less than half. So you're paying, let me see if I got this right, almost $60 million for less than half the games.
Talk about load management.
It sounds like you should be getting paid $30 million.
What a load management deal.
I'll tell you what, if I only showed up to 20 hours of work a week.
That'd be nice, huh?
You could be damn sure that I wouldn't be getting paid my full salary.
That'd be pretty nice.
It's crazy. That is GM, like you can't do that. That is like completely just that much money for that little game time. It's ridiculous.
Yep, and that is why general manager Daryl Morey is officially out in Philadelia. So the Philadelphia 76ers are going to have to find a new GM.
There's nothing to do to make this better.
Not in the next season. There's no immediate help for this team. It's not going to happen. But head coach Nick Nurse, the press release has indicated that he is going to remain with the 76ers. So at least there's consistency there. All right. So anything else you want to add on this topic? This has been a wonderful week here in Philadelphia. Jesus Christ.
No, but you know what? I'm still annoyed at Michael Wilbon. But anyway, that's another
All right.
Call out Philadelphia fans.
But do not put the broom away. No. We've got more sweeping news.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, boy. What about that one? Yeah, like that one, like my transition there.
Good job.
Keep the broom out because the Lakers got swept, and this is a big deal because people are wondering, could this be the end of LeBron James in Los Angeles? I mean, this is if LeBron James is even thinking about leaving LA, that becomes a headline story for ESPN here.
Yeah.
LeBron James, the only thing he's mentioned is that he's going to take some time to reflect with his family before making his decision. The decision. Yeah, another one. Yeah. But he does say that he's going to consider all options on the table. I mean, he could either stay in LA, he could ask for a trade to get out, or he could outright retire. So literally everything is on the table for him. At 41 years old, I mean, he would still be in high demand, even if he, had to start anew with a new team, or if he comes back to LA. His stats are still pretty good. He's still contributing. His current I couldn't believe this when I saw this stat. LeBron's current stint with the Lakers is his longest career stint with a franchise. This has been his 8th season in a row with the Los Angeles Lakers. Which is
consecutive.
Consecutive, yes.
Yeah.
Because he had two times with Cleveland.
Right. 2 different stints with Cleveland for technically more years, but this is the longest he's been in one city continuously.
Yes.
Do
you have any? I mean, we obviously don't know. It's going to be his decision. We're going to, obviously. But what do you think the NBA would look like if he either asks for a trade or if he just outright retires? Maybe he's just done. I mean, he is 41 years old.
I mean, you can't fault him for wanting to retire if he does. He's been playing.
And he got swept.
Yeah.
That is a tough pill to swallow. Knowing us here in Philadelphia, we just got swept twice. It is a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I mean, playing 23 years, it's sports are a young person's game. He's 41 years old, just got swept. The only thing that would get him to come back would be some kind of like storybook ending. I see here that you have here that he's mentioned that he would love to go back to Cleveland somehow.
There's been a few NBA insiders, including Mr. Wilbon, that have indicated that LeBron would not be against some sort of maneuver to get him back to Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it before. It'd be nice if he could get back to Cleveland, maybe play one last year, see if he could win one final one. If not, then at least retire.
Is it weird that I think it's going to depend on how well Cleveland finishes out its current playoff run?
And it's not too weird.
Like,
and then it could be like the missing piece.
Cleveland right now is in a deadlock with the Pistons. They're tied at 2-2 in their playoff series. So if they they could potentially make a run. But if they fall short, yeah, then it could be like, oh, we just need that missing piece.
Yeah.
Oh, who's out there? The old hometown boy.
It would be a very storybook-like ending.
It's almost too Disney. That's like some sort of weird Disney ending. He goes back to Cleveland and wins a title or something.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, winning a title would be a long shot.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Not with this current Cleveland team. Well, they've got some chops.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing's a given.
True.
You go back to Cleveland, and it could just be a regular old average season. But I think just getting back to Cleveland would be a nice little storybook capstone for the whole career. That's where he got his start. He, got fed up with the team, went elsewhere, came back, eventually won a championship with the team, goes away again, comes back again. Like, it could be a nice little full circle moment. Regardless of winning a championship with them, it would be nice if he could make his way back there.
Yeah, it would be like some sort of weird Rocky, like, comeback or something. It would be like a Rocky 5, but decent. But yeah, it's for me being a famous LeBron hater.
Yeah,
because I never thought he was Jordan. I will say the prospect of him going back to Cleveland and winning a title to end his career would be very
Jordan-esque.
That would be like a interesting way to end his career and to really solidify, because that would be 5 titles. All right, now you're kind of now you're dancing around the 6 that Jordan had.
Yeah.
And to have it come back to Cleveland too, a team that a city, you want to talk about cities that are desperate, a city that's desperate for any sort of championship. It's Cleveland. That would be something.
Yeah, that would be something. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously LA is fun, the glitz, the glam. He did win a championship there, but Cleveland gave him a start. I think that he should find a way to get back there somehow.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Even if it's just for one season.
We shall see. As LeBron said, everything is on the table, and he's going to take some time to reflect before making his decision on 2026, 2027. So we shall see. Although he is 41. That's another thing, too. I mean, time is undefeated. I don't know how he's feeling.
It's a long time to play professional sports. He's been playing since he was 19.
Yep.
23 years. That's a long time.
Yep. You never see a career like that again, because they all have to go to college now.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. Let's leave the basketball world and let's go to A New Hope. We're jumping movie titles. We had quality teams strike back, and now we're jumping to A New Hope.
A little bit out of sequence.
That's Star Wars. That's Star Wars for you. Or actually, should have done that was like revenge of quality playoff teams.
There you go.
That's actually more appropriate. Yeah,
revenge of the quality teams, and now this is A New Hope.
Right. This is A New Hope for Philadelphia here, because we want to report that the Phillies have made an interesting rebound after they fired Rob Thompson and climbed to second in the NL East division. Something I wanted to point out, Don Mattingly has really just been like hands off. He like set the lineup once or maybe twice or something, but he's just really just been hands off. He just wants this team to just get back to basic hitting, which is what they needed, and it seems to be working. Since the firing, Don Mattingly taking over, the Phillies team batting average, home runs, and slugging percentage are now top of the league. They went from bottom 5 to number 1.
I hate to say it, but it does kind of reinforce what I said a few weeks ago. How much influence does the manager really have? He's like, here's the lineup. And then they just went and they played ball.
Yeah.
He hasn't done a single thing.
And how about just don't
meddle.
Let the guys get into a groove.
I'm just saying, I could have done that. If the Phillies wanted to pay me, I could have set the lineup and be like, here you go.
Well, you got
this is why you are, what are they, the third most expensive payroll?
Phillies are the 4th, I think, off the top of my head.
Like, you have the talent. You're paying for it. Let them play ball. Stop meddling.
Well,
give them the lineup. Go do what you're paid to do, and that's what they're doing here. 10-3 since the firing.
Yep. And most notably, left fielder Brandon Marsh and second baseman Bryson Stott have improved significantly. Many claim that that they're being left alone in the lineup has helped significantly.
Baseball, I feel like, is a very streaky sport, and it's something that rhythm has a lot of influence over, and being able to get into a rhythm, being able to get into a groove in your spot in the lineup and get a feel for things, I feel like is beneficial for these players instead of constantly, I don't know what was happening before, but this implies that before they were jumping all around the lineup all the time.
Yeah, Thompson was big on
shifting things up. No, like you have the 4th highest payroll. They're supposed to be superstars. Go let them be superstars. It's one of those sports where like really you can have like 1 or 2 guys carry your team. Let them go carry. Set the lineup, and then laissez-faire your way into the playoffs. It seems like that's what they're going to do here. He's just going to sit back and let them slug.
Well, yeah, that, but also to focus on just hitting the damn ball. Just don't.
Yeah, not everything has to go for the fences. That's true.
That's been helping as well. So there you go. Maybe a new hope there for Philadelphia sports fans. Focus on the Phillies. Don't worry about the other sports as of right now. But there is another thing to close out the sports sampler with, something else that is happening in Philadelphia. And this is big news for my side of the table, and that is the PGA Championship this weekend. It is happening right here in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania, Aronimink Golf Club, right in our backyard. I'm very excited that this is happening at a place that I could theoretically drive to if I wanted to, but I absolutely will not because it is mayhem. I think they're expecting like 20,000 tourists to come to the area.
That's too many people.
Yeah, so no.
Too many people for my taste.
So yeah, no, I'm not gonna go. But I will be watching very curiously to see how this course challenges the PGA field in this PGA Championship, the second major of the year, coming hot off the heels of the Masters. We'll see how well all the golfers handle the challenge here. And as usual, I always like to give you guys the odds to see who the bookies think are the favorites to win this, and who they think you should keep an eye out for in terms of watching the show. The world number 1 overall, Scottie Scheffler, is the favorite at 4-1. No surprise there.
Yeah.
He had a good showing still at the Masters.
Yeah.
He didn't win, but he still placed top 10, I believe. So, you know, he's
always up there.
That's what it's all about. Is just constantly is like being consistent that you're always in the running.
Yep.
And then you never know. Then you just need like a bad round to happen and you rise up. Boom, you take a major.
What's the saying? It's opportunity meets luck or preparation. Yeah. I can't remember how it goes. Yeah. Something like that. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. That's something people forget about, like Jack Nicklaus. Is Jack Nicklaus has 18 major victories, but he also has something like 20 finishes in second.
Wow.
Like it's like
yeah, I mean, you got to be up there in order to have that break go your way, right?
Yeah. So that is a big factor.
Yeah.
You might be like, "Oh, I haven't heard Scottie Scheffler win a major in a while."
But he's always up there.
He's always up there. That's why he's feared. That's why he's 4-1 here. Then you've got back-to-back Masters champion Rory McIlroy at 9-1. So there's his props there. Then it dips. So actually, if you are one of those people that love outsiders and you think it isn't going to be Scheffler or McIlroy, you better get some money in because the drop is steep after this point. John Ram, 14-1. Cameron Young, 15-1. Xander Schauffele at 19-1. Bryson DeChambeau, 19-1. Ludwig Aberg at 20-1. Matt Fitzpatrick at 22-1. Tommy Fleetwood Mac at 26-1. Brooks Koepka, 39-1. And Colin Morikawa, 40-1. So
there's some pretty big names that are, quite a ways down there.
This is kind of like a value proposition here. If you feel like McIlroy and Scheffler are a little bit overrated, this is your time to lay a couple bucks on some of those that mid to higher tier range because their odds have gone up.
Yeah, I mean, and you can skip right over McIlroy, not to take anything away from him, but it's like highly unlikely to win 2 majors back to back.
Yeah, it's very.
It's
been done.
It's been done, sure, but I feel like that's tough. I feel like that's very rare. Yeah. So just skip straight over him and just put a couple dollars on like the next 5 guys and hope for the best.
I mean, if you are in that camp, if you believe that they're not going to win, there you go. This might be your time to strike.
Let's do it.
Usually it's like if you notice that
it's gradual, but
it's usually
not
like a gradual. This thing was a jump right after McIlroy. It goes right to 15 and 20-1. So
yeah, I mean,
definitely make some money there.
The 4th guy is 20 to what you said, 20-1.
Yeah, so
it's a pretty big steep cliff there.
Right. So if you believe that McIlroy and Scheffler are overrated or overhyped, there you go. This might be your time to strike in the PGA Championship this weekend. And then one final fact I want to mention about this PGA Championship. Sorry, golfers. Sorry, PGA. You're going to get the full Pennsylvania weather system this weekend.
Enjoy a week of all 4 seasons.
In a way, I love that it broke down like this. Personally, I hate this. Like, I hate this weather coming up, but for this golf tournament, this is amazing because we're giving you a weather report here on the Crispy Noodle podcast. On Thursday, it's the first round of the PGA Championship here in the Philadelphia suburbs. It's going to be like 60, like high 60, low 50s. So like you're like planning for like fall weather.
Yeah, it's like brisk.
Yeah, like you better have like a windbreaker or some sort of jacket. Then it rises to 70 on Friday, 80 on Saturday, and then on Sunday they're saying we could hit 90. So then you got to be dressed for.
You got to prepare for like all 4 seasons in one weekend, basically.
But like the temperature literally is going to increase every day. It's like we're literally cranking up the heat here in Pennsylvania.
Just wear layers, then every day you take one more layer off.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Like shedding, like a snake shedding its skin.
Yeah. So they might be freezing on the first round on Thursday, but by Saturday they're going to be sweating their ass off.
And they got to wear long pants, right? That's a requirement of.
No, you can't wear shorts. No.
Man, that sucks. I would just quit. Probably. Honestly.
No, sorry.
No, I mean, do you want to stand outside for what, 3-4 hours straight in nothing but direct sunlight in long pants?
I don't. But if I was winning millions of dollars, maybe I would reconsider.
Okay, if I were in the top 10, then I'd tough it out. If I'm outside the top 10, I'm throwing some basketball shorts on. I'm going to go get a drink. I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm injured. I got to tap out.
I tripped over that tree. Oh, help.
I'd play Thursday, and then I'm like, all right, peace. Going back to the clubhouse. Get myself an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Right. But that is something I am looking forward to this weekend. The PGA Championship happening right here in our backyard. I hope it's a good turnout. I hope it's a good. I hope we get a good contest too. I hope we get the same thing that we had in the Masters, where we have a chaotic Sunday.
Yeah.
A chaotic and heat-filled Sunday.
Yeah.
Where I can stay in air conditioning.
You should go on Thursday though, when it's nice and cool.
I would, except that there's literally like 20 to 30,000 tourists coming to Newtown Square.
That is the downside.
Good luck, Philadelphia suburbs.
But you're closer.
It's still 20 to 30,000 tourists in the area.
But if you get there first, you beat all 20,000 of them.
No, I like to sleep. no, thank you.
You don't be waiting outside the golf course at 4:30 a.m.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I like to sleep. Sorry. But there you go. That is what we're looking forward to this weekend with the PGA Championship. And I'll let you know next week who wins and the story behind the struggles. And I also want to see something like Philly happen. You know, I don't know. Maybe like someone throws like a soft pretzel.
Someone throws a soft pretzel? Yeah. What's the rule if somebody throws a soft pretzel and then the ball lands inside the ring of the soft pretzel? Do you have to play it where it lies?
I think you might have to play it as it lies.
Just destroy that pretzel?
Yeah.
Just turn it into
mush.
To breadcrumbs?
Not even breadcrumbs. Just
mush. Explodes.
Yeah. So...
I'm pretty sure they're going to ask people about cheesesteaks at some point.
Yeah.
They're going to interview, these golfers from all over the world. Oh, have you had a cheesesteak? They're like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I'm from Ireland. What are you talking about? I'm from, isn't it from all over? It's from all different countries, right?
Someone give Rory McIlroy a cheesesteak, goddammit.
What would he do with it?
Eat it.
Would he even know where to begin?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, he was honest. He told the Masters crew, at least when I chose my dinner, I didn't want to go too Irish. I want to be able to enjoy it.
He did.
That was a good joke.
I will always regret, though, not getting a cheesesteak during my 6-hour layover in Dublin. I was in Dublin for 6 hours. I had breakfast because it was breakfast time, but there was a restaurant right there that had a Philly cheesesteak. And these places overseas always do it the most crazy way. It had like cheddar cheese. It had like mushrooms, green peppers. It had something that was like the standard. Like there was no option to just get like it was the cheddar cheese was throwing me out. The cheddar cheese is
weird.
Not. I love cheddar cheese. It's my favorite cheese. It's not a cheesesteak cheese.
That's not a long roll sandwich cheese.
No. And also I would love to see what their definition of a roll is. They don't do rolls. Like, the French have like baguettes, but like Anyway.
Yeah. All right. We're getting into food.
I got to stop talking about cheesesteaks.
Right. We're talking about food. We got to leave the food alone, and we got to leave the sports sampler. We got to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We still got entertainment. And then, of course, the non-fortune cookie odd news all when we come back. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back.
Coffee? Check. Trivia? Check. Shenanigans? Like you wouldn't believe. The 24-hour game show marathon sees game show fanatics recreate 24 of their favorite game shows to raise $10,000 for Child's Play.
Child's Play delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play.
Tune in live on Saturday, June 6th, starting at noon, and donate now at GameShowMarathon.com.
Oh, yeah, jumping right back in. We got a lot more news topics to get to. So without further ado, we're going to launch right back into the show, into our second part of the show. It is time for the entertainment entree.
This is the entertainment entree, featuring news in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
You the all singing, all dancing crap at the world.
It's time for the entertainment entree.
Speaking of that Hulk Hogan documentary, I love that just NWO theme song. I don't know, I just love that guitar riff. Anyway, we are going to the dark side in this part of the show because Mike has an interesting movie that he wants you to know about for his segment This Week in Entertainment, where he's going to let you know the upcoming things happening in movies, TV, and video games. So without further ado, it's Mike's This Week in Entertainment. All right, what is the dark side that you want to talk about here?
All right, well, in theaters, as Rich alluded to, we have a new supernatural horror film, Obsession, hitting theaters this week. It's about a music store employee who finds a supernatural toy that can grant any one wish. He wishes for his childhood friend to fall in love with him and would love him more than anyone else in the world. Of course, this has a kind of monkey's paw effect here that quickly turns the romance into something darker and twisted. It's gotten strong reviews so far, with a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 80 on Metacritic, which, if you know horror films, usually films that score this highly in that genre are doing something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more novel. So go check it out. That's Obsession, hitting theaters this week, and that's what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment. Keeping it short and simple this week.
Yeah. Although, something else I want to mention, I think this weekend, was it Directive 8020 comes out. I think I saw that. I think that comes out this week, too.
Oh, yes. I think you're right.
The one from...
The new Supermassive games,
yeah, they do the Dark Anthology.
Dark Anthology. They did, I can't even remember it. Until Dawn.
Yeah, that was their first hit.
And those games, yeah. No, I did see some things about that. That is a new sci-fi horror game.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that one.
Set on a spaceship.
Yeah.
It's like totally different than what they've done in their previous games.
Yeah.
I've played Until Dawn. I've played, I can't remember the Quarry.
Oh, the Quarry. Yeah, that was them too. Yeah.
Yeah, where they had I think it was werewolves in that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, sci-fi twist. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with. So yeah, Thank you, Directive 8020. That's right.
Yeah. The reason I'm more interested in it is I heard there's supposed to be co-op.
How do you do co-op in a game like that?
That's what I'm asking too. So
is it couch co-op or you
right?
Talking
That's what
online?
they said.
Couch co-op?
Yeah. So I'm very interested to see how they pull that off.
I may have to pick that one up because that's the type of game you can play with a significant other.
Yeah.
You know, both of us married men here.
Always helps if it's a co-op game.
It's always helpful, especially if it's one that they can actually play and enjoy.
Yeah.
Because there's sometimes, it's not a knock. There's plenty of girl gamers, but I've noticed that there is a steep learning curve with certain types of games, first-person shooters. For some reason, jumping, any kind of jumping involved. It's like
platforming.
It's like moving forward and jumping at the same time is
sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. I think it comes out this weekend.
I didn't know that. I think it does come out this week too.
All right.
It's Rich's this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Whoops, I commandeered that.
But
I thought this would be a good transition into video game rumors.
No, absolutely. There's some good video game news here to get to. This is just happening today, very early. The swirling of some rumors occurring that Sony is looking to license out more existing IPs to external developers. So this is not new per se. They've already done this before with some franchises, but it is notable, this rumor, in that they're apparently trying to do more of this. This also coincides with some recent posts that they've made about new efforts towards game preservation initiatives. So taking their back catalog of classics from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, etc., and making sure that the code and the games are preserved somehow. It's a big initiative in video games in general because video games are sometimes very ethereal. You know, we have games that just get disappeared. You think about the E.T. game that was in a landfill.
Yeah.
You think about, what was it? There was a game recently. Oh, there's games like live service games that just like shut down and they just stop functioning altogether. So games preservation is like a new big thing in the games world. So these two things together, it's got people thinking this could be a great way to keep existing franchises alive and bring in new audiences while allowing those premier studios like Naughty Dog, Sony Santa Monica, Sucker Punch, Insomniac to do new, exciting things. Because you don't want to go to Naughty Dog and be like, make another Jack and Daxter game from PlayStation 2. Naughty Dog's like, I'm making Last of Us 3.
Yeah, right. We got bigger fish to fry.
Exactly. So what do you think of this rumor? Is this something you'd be in favor of? Is this a cash grab or something in between?
It depends. It depends on the situation for each IP and to the external developers. I hope it would be to reputable developers.
Not just like AI slop factories.
Right. I want it to be somewhere that has a proven track record of developing games. But I would love to see IPs come back from the grave,
Yeah.
I always wish there was a new Time Splitters game. I miss Time Splitters.
Yeah, Time Splitters would be great. And so something like that specific to the PlayStation library, because this is just PlayStation IP. I don't know if that's a PlayStation IP.
No, it's not.
But like Resistance Fall of Man. If you've ever played Resistance, it has kind of a run and gun Time Splitters feel. It's like you're shooting aliens. It was originally made by Insomniac, who made Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man. Has like the weapon wheel where you pick a weapon. Full couch co-op through games 2 and 3. And it's just like classic, like big, loud, bombastic guns and blowing up aliens. And like that's like a perfect franchise to bring back from the dead. First-person shooters are still, very hot games. People love them. And I think a little bit of a classic vibe to them would be fun. I think they've gotten too tactical over the years with like the Call of Duties and the Battlefield. Sometimes it's fun to have just like a cartoony run and gun shooter.
Right.
For me personally, I think a good IP to bring back, there's two that come to mind. One is Twisted Metal.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Twisted Metal, I feel like there's interesting things. I know they tried to like semi-recently, but it didn't land quite right. But I think like there's so much more destructibility in modern games in terms of like the environment and the vehicles. A game like Twisted Metal could be really cool with like full physics-based like car demolishing and structure and landscape demolishing and like kind of do the online gameplay, maybe even like create a level, create your own little battle arena. Like,
I mean, literally all you got to do is take like Rocket League and add the Twisted
and add
Metal.
machine guns.
Right, add machine guns, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Like it could be so cool. And the other one that I think would be perfect for bringing back would be Infamous.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about Infamous.
You just finished Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Superhero games have come a long way, but also just like traversal in games in general. Like
that was also one of the first games that had like a morality system.
Yeah, it did have a really interesting and like very distinct like A or B endings based on what you did and how you interacted with people, whether you shot civilians or not. Like all these things that contributed to you being a villain or being a hero. Like there could be such a cool opportunity there to bring a game
especially
like that
with all
back.
literally we're just talking about Supermassive. I mean, there you go. You could branch that in like a million different paths, like,
Yeah.
Which superhero do you want to be exactly,
Right,
The
exactly.
anti-hero, goody two-shoes, evil villain.
Yeah.
Tortured villain.
I think it could be such a cool opportunity. And the last one I think was it was like a launch game on PlayStation 4. So it's been a while since they've done an Infamous game, because Sucker Punch went on to do Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yote. So they're like, they're done with Infamous, which is a shame because it was a fantastic franchise that doesn't get any love. Are there any that pop into mind for you, specifically PlayStation IP?
Yeah, I gotta think of PlayStation.
You gotta think of
IP.
like PlayStation specific, because there's like tons of old IP that you want.
To me, the thing that got me was time. Like, to me, I would wish you could do something with Time Splitters with this.
Yeah,
because I've been aching for a Time Splitters game, or even a reboot or something.
Yeah, they did have they relaunched them.
Yeah,
like the old ones, and I tried to play like the first one. Oh man. Those games did not age well at all. At all. But I would love something in that vein again.
Yeah.
Like, those games were so much fun. What about, so this was a franchise that was like one and done, never came back. Do you remember Mod Nation Racers?
Yes. Oh,
Building the racetracks?
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
That
This
was
game
like
got no love.
That was like create your own Mario Kart.
Yeah. It was that was like that era of PlayStation where everything was like, like user created content. We had Little Big Planet, Mod Nation Racers. Like, where is that with modern systems, with the freaking share button on the PlayStation controllers?
Yeah, there should be more
all
of that.
The online play. I feel like those games were way ahead of their time.
Yeah.
In the PlayStation 3 era. Like, there's so many great opportunities. If this rumor is true, and again, this isn't something new that Sony's like, why don't, like, they've done this before with other IP, just not a lot of it. So if they really want to revive old franchises, bring them back, preserve whatever, however they want to frame it, like, this could be such a cool opportunity. Of course, it's going to cost everybody. They're not going to do this for free, And the bottom line is they have to make money on these revivals. They're not going to license out, the IP for, returns of like $100,000, $200,000. Because the other part of this rumor that makes it unique is that when they license out the IP, the rumor says that they'll also be providing additional resources, specifically that they'll be providing access to, they'll be giving money and resources, but access to the Decima engine, which is the game development engine that Horizon and Death Stranding run on.
Oh,
so that would be a big get for smaller external developers. Like, it's one thing to give them the IP. It's another thing to give them the resources and then the actual tools to build it. So this could be a really cool thing if it's true and if it's done well.
Right. Two big ifs, but it's possible.
Yeah. So
looking forward to seeing if that comes true.
I eagerly await my updated Infamous and Mod Nation Racers. Thank you very much.
Yes.
How much money do you want?
But unfortunately, speaking of money, we have some other news with video games and money.
Yeah, so this one's not as fun. Nintendo officially increasing the price of Switch 2 in several regions, including the two biggest regions for Nintendo, Japan, and the U.S. Nintendo was the last holdout. The other manufacturers, Sony and Microsoft, increased prices multiple times in the past 12 months. Nintendo has not, but that RAM shortage, got to get that AI.
Yeah.
Is finally making its stressors felt here. So the official price increase in the U.S. is moving from $450 to $500.
I declare bankruptcy.
Yeah. So an extra $50, but given the fact that the console has only been on the market for a year and you're already getting a price increase, is not looking good for future trends, right?
Yeah.
Luckily, though, at this time, it's just the console increasing in price because Japan is getting hit with digital subscription price increases as well.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So
that sounds like it could be coming down the pike.
Right. So hypothetically, they're obviously they're giving more in their Nintendo Switch Online. subscription, but when you give players more, they're going to demand more. So it's not impossible that it could make its way overseas as well, and we could see a price increase for the subscription in addition to the console. I do want to say that along with these price increases, which are effective September 1st, Nintendo is also announcing a new choose-your-own bundle option to kind of, I guess, ease the impact, where you get the console for $500, but then you get to choose one of 3 pre-selected games to bundle with the console. And they're old. Well, it's Mario Kart World, the newest Mario Kart, which at this point is a year old.
That's fine.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I played heavily. It was a great game. Too many bananas, though. And then Pokemon Pocopia, which I just played.
Oh.
So I've actually played all 3 of these. And
so those are quality games then?
They're quality games. They're first-party games. They're all, by the time this feature is available, would be older. But, if you're looking to get into Nintendo Switch 2, it could be a nice entry point to get a game with the system. But this whole, the past couple months of all these price increases, it's really upsetting for people like patient gamers, where it used to be you could wait for the price decrease to get a console, 3-4 years into the life cycle, get a bunch of quality games on discount, get the system on discount.
Nope.
Now it's almost like you're punished.
No, now you're getting punished.
I'm so glad that I was an early adopter for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, because it's like, I don't know, another year from now when Switch goes up another $50, it's like almost $600 for a Nintendo Switch 2. Like that's crazy.
Is RAM gonna make technology a collector's market now?
Like, it's going to be weird if you're not there on launch day. Could you hypothetically end up paying more and more as time goes on?
Yeah, that's weird.
So when the PlayStation 6 comes out, you're almost pressured. Like, if I don't buy it in the first 6 to 12 months, you're kind of losing out then. Which is like an insane way to talk about.
Yeah.
The technology has never worked that way in the video game industry. Never.
Just another way to zap more money from your pocket. Fantastic. Yay. What a timeline we're in.
What a great time to be alive, guys.
Yeah. Woo.
$1,000 video game consoles, but it's not like building a PC is cheaper now.
All right. Anyway, let's get to our third and final segment.
On that cheery note,
the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Snack time!
Oh no, what have you done?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You've opened up the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Holy shnikes.
Manda I don't make this stuff up.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis?
Oh, it's Hoagie Fest. Let me pull over this asteroid. What?
This is the non-fortune cookie odd news.
Oh, these cookies!
Put that cookie down! Now!
What does Rich have in store for us?
So, sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure to empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo! Odd news!
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story and keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing these stories for the very first time. I don't know what's about to happen. You guys don't know what's about to happen. And even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen, because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths. And I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading to?
Now, who is this guy in Florida?
It's Florida, and they're crazy. You always got to check.
Yep.
You never know.
But we are going to Florida.
All right.
And I think this is the second time in a month or 3 weeks or something. This story happens at a Subway.
Okay. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, we've had multiple stories at a Subway.
Yeah. What was the other one?
The other one was a guy who was very angry about his sandwich.
That's right. And he went back like weeks later or something.
Yeah, a week later, yeah.
Crazy.
Well, we have another angry customer here. Boys.
Is the lesson don't go to Subway?
I think so, because
Okay.
the people are just very upset after their Subway experience.
Oh boy, that does not sound good.
Yeah, we've had this is the second upset customer story.
You know what we've never had a complaint about? Primo's Hoagies.
I love a good Primo's hoagie.
I don't know why I'm doing a Merrill Reese ad read.
Wow, what a...
You know what's even tastier than the odd news is a good old-fashioned Primo Hoagie. Get the old Italian with real sharp provolone, capicola, and soprassato. Boy, I love that spicy deli meat. Anyway, Rich.
Yeah, that was a very...
It was a weird, plug there.
WIP radio read, live read.
I do love a hoagie, though.
Yeah. All right.
Clearly not Floridians, though, because they're stuck with Subway.
Right. Apparently, they're stuck with this subpar Subway.
And I've mentioned before, Florida does not seem like a sandwich place.
Yeah. Well, this might add to your theory then.
Yeah. So what happened at this poor Floridian Subway?
But yeah, we have another angry customer here. A Florida woman tore up a Subway restaurant because she was upset that there were certain peppers on her sandwich.
Gonna fucking kill you, motherfucker, old style. You make me issue my ultimate force.
Aren't the sandwiches customizable? Did you tell them to put the peppers on? Or is it just the type? She's like, I wanted jalapeno, you gave me banana.
You kind of sounded a little bit like Jackie Childs from Seinfeld. Did I tell you to put the peppers on? I didn't tell you to put the peppers on. Who told you to put the peppers on?
But is that what was happening here?
All right, so here's the story. We're following the case of 33-year-old I'm Unique Clark. I can't believe this freaking name.
What did
her name? I swear to God, this is in the police report. Her first name is I'm Unique.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's in the police report. Her first name is IMUNIQUE. I'm Unique. This is the dumbest first name I've ever seen given to a child. Or to a person. Sorry.
Well, she was a child at one
point. She was a child, but now she's in a Florida story.
What's really crazy to me is that this is not some Gen Z person. This is like a full-on 33-year-old millennial.
Yes.
I feel like that, I feel like those weird names are more of a recent thing, so I'm surprised it was more of an old thing.
This cannot be made good. It's shameful. It's a shameful, shameful day.
I'm Unique. Is it supposed to be pronounced like...
No, it's supposed to be pronounced I'm Unique. You don't make it that blatant.
You should not give...
yeah.
You should not give names that are immediately proved to be ironic.
There should be. There should be. I know we live in America and everything, and everyone should have the right to do things.
Oh, no.
No.
He's about to say something crazy, people. Buckle up.
This is one of those things the government should come down on. If you give your child a wacky name, you should not be... Sorry.
They take the child.
Sorry.
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, no.
You're like, I'm going to name my child 47. You're like, nope.
Yeah.
Give me the baby.
No. You're not...
What do you do with the children?
I don't know. I'm sorry, an orphanage. I don't know. No. But I'm...
So wait. Are you actually saying you take the child or you force them to rename it? Force them to rename it.
If you will not... If you are that stubborn on a weird, freaking wacky name, there's something wrong with you, and I don't know if you should be able to handle a child. I think it's a good litmus test.
It's a good litmus test. What's your kid's name? You're like, Bob. You're like, great. Good. Solid, normal name. What's your baby's name? Remember Cherry Waffles?
Dear God, yeah.
Remember Cherry Waffles? Cherry Waffles. For those not in the know, this is an old school...
We did...
odd news name. That one.
Oh my God.
Clearly has stuck with me for a decade.
Oh my God.
So I'm Unique is up there with Cherry Waffles. I think.
Also means that people aren't learning. This is getting worse.
They've been doing this for years.
Oh my God.
Anyway. I'm Unique. You shouldn't give a name that risks being ironic either, because her name is I'm Unique, so she thinks that she's special.
Yeah.
So her sandwich deserves some kind of like special attention. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's get to the story.
Yeah. I'm Unique.
After placing an online oh my God, I can't even read this story. After placing an online order, 33-year-old I'm Unique Clark picked up her sandwich at a Subway.
I love the basic last name too.
That's right. Yeah.
It's just like outlandish and like very average short name. It's like I'm Unique Smith. I'm Unique Clark.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Unique
right.
Bob.
That's right. Yeah.
Like,
She has the most boring last name. Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, I mean, like your first sentence.
At least commit.
Your first
Commit.
name. Your first name is a sentence. You might as well go all out at this rate. Yeah.
The full name should have been I'm a Unique Person.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, after placing an online order, 33-year-old I'm Unique Clark picked up her sandwich at a Subway near St. Petersburg. She used her Sub Club reward points, so she believed that the sandwich was free of cost, according to the arrest report. But shortly after, she came walking back into the store and was upset that the peppers on her sandwich were not the ones that she ordered and that they were still charged on her account. Oh, no! How dare you!
Oh, good for you.
What is this, 65 cents for peppers for an add-on? Also, how egregiously different were the peppers? Like, I need to know, was this like wildly different? Was it like the difference between like roasted peppers and jalapenos? Or was this like jalapenos to banana peppers?
It does not say in the police report, so I have no idea. Yeah, I know the crucial details.
It is. It is, because going from like one spicy pepper to another, like, that's fine. You want long hots, but they put in jalapenos? Okay. Like,
well, I mean, I think here's where
you can't cross the spice boundary.
I think, though, this is going to be an acceptable solution here.
Okay.
The Subway employee told Clark that they would be willing to remake her sandwich and give her a new one.
There you go. Perfect solution. You have two sandwiches, and one of them is free.
But they said that they were not able to give her the free credit that was supposed to be used for her Sub Club reward points account.
But so are they charging her for the second sandwich? Is that what you're saying?
I guess they're charging her for the peppers. There's something in here that they already charged and they can't redo the charge.
Okay. Oh, I see. They can't like refund the pepper add-on. But like, here's the thing: in modern fast casual food, add-ons are always extra. When I go to Starbucks and I say I want pistachio sauce.
Don't call this fast casual like it's some
fast food
casual joint.
Fast food. Add-ons always cost something nowadays.
Yeah.
If you go to a coffee place, you say I want a pump of, vanilla syrup or whatever. That's 30 cents or whatever. Like, add-ons cost money nowadays. Like, you have to be like, you don't have to like it, but that is the social contract we've agreed to in modern society. You can't be annoyed that you ordered extra peppers or different peppers and they charge you what is it, like 65 cents probably? $1?
Well, guess what? Apparently
that was
not good enough, because that's when Clark became very angry, and in the wake of this charge being put onto her Sub Club rewards points card, she pushed over the cash register, threw the printer, and tossed the cookie display all over the place, according to surveillance footage.
That is the craziest response to... I want to know how much this freaking add-on was, because you said that she got a free sandwich, right? And she was charged for just the peppers.
That's what she said. She used the Sub Club rewards points.
Right.
So I imagine that covers the sandwich.
But not add-ons.
Or she believes it cost the sandwich. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. It says she believed that the sandwich was free.
Sometimes promo codes don't work if you don't order the right things.
It could have been one of those deals.
How many times am I on the Panera Bread app and I don't have the I got a half a salad or half a soup, but the coupon's only good for a whole soup or a whole salad.
Maybe she didn't follow the letter of the law when it came to the
With a name like
promo.
I'm Unique, I bet she is not reading the fine print.
She's very unique.
She's very unique in that regard.
Yeah. According to the police report, it resulted in 37 cookies being tossed out. Oh, no, how dare you?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
The evidence has been falsified.
That's such a specific number.
Exactly. They counted.
They went in there, they picked them up 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God, it's $37 lost.
37.
No!
The evidence has been falsified. I am the law.
Not 37.
You betray the law.
So wait, 37 cookies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume they were $1 each. So, no, $37.
$37, 37 cookies, yeah.
All of this was caught on the store's security camera. And to top it off, the defendant used her own real name, real credit card, and phone number all on the online order. So they have her dead to rights. There's no way she's getting out of this.
Nope.
She's too unique to get out of it, if you will.
Yeah, right.
Dear God. She was arrested on Wednesday, and she was charged with criminal mischief. She was able to get bond out of jail on a $500 bond.
So her $1 peppers ended up costing her at least $50.
Yes,
because it's 10% of bond. Right,
and she's going to have to go back to court. She's got to face
Yeah.
the criminal mischief charge.
Yeah.
So
all this over peppers.
Boy, man, people do not like Subway in Florida. This is our second Florida Subway story within like a month.
Never had a bad story about Primo's Hoagies.
Primo's Hoagies.
Primo's Hoagies.
Enjoy that bada bing today.
Bada bing, bada boom, any way you like it. Primos.
Yes.
I could do an ad read for Primos. Primos.
Someone, just get us money.
I
please.
love their hoagies. They're delicious.
I legitimately,
you cannot go wrong.
I legitimately love the whack chicken.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
It's all good.
That one's so good.
In a world of Primos, why get Subway? Why get Subway? Why Subway?
Don't be unique.
I'm unique. Don't be unique.
Be unique. Don't be I'm unique. I'm so confused. Wait.
Be unique by not being unique.
Yes. You literally broke my brain. I think you're right.
Sure.
I think you're right, but I'm not 100% sure.
Neither am I.
But I think you are right.
Together, we're 100% sure.
Yeah.
We're both 50% sure.
We're like 45% sure.
So we're combined 90% sure.
We're almost there.
That what we said was accurate.
I think you're right. I think that statement is what we're trying to get at.
I'm trying to say, go order a hoagie. If you're listening to this, pick up the phone. Call Primos.
Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
Wow.
Because this is also 1997. Yeah. Pick up the phone. Call Primos. Say, I would like one sharp Italian hoagie. That's all you need to do. You're good.
I saw Bill Belichick was on the phone calling his defensive coordinator. Speaking of phones, make sure you call Primo's Hoagies for that delicious lunch order for your office today.
That's a good Merrill Reese impression.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I don't know what to do with this person in Florida. They clearly Floridians and Subways do not mix well.
We don't know what to do with I'm unique.
Yeah. I said this a few weeks ago. I'll say it again. Florida, not particularly known for their sandwiches. If you want a sandwich, you got to come to the Northeast. In the Northeast, we got the sandwiches. We got cheesesteaks. We got hoagies. We got grinders. We got Primanti Brothers. We got Wawa. We got Sheets. We got bagels. We got all the kinds of chopped cheese in New York, if you will. Lobster roll in Boston.
Florida, I think has a couple Wawas.
Cubano. Oh, I was talking about types of sandwiches.
Yeah, but
they have Wawa. Yeah.
Yes, go to Wawa.
Go to Wawa. Right. They'll do a better job. Stop going to Subway.
Don't submit yourself to lowly Subway.
Yeah.
You deserve better. I'm unique.
Jared was a pedophile. He was.
He was.
That is factually accurate. That is factually accurate.
That is not slander. So
no, it's not. There's a whole documentary on
That's right. All right. So there you go. If you're near a Wawa, just grab a Wawa. Or if you're near Primo, grab a Primo today.
Floridians.
Right now.
And their crazy hoagies.
Yeah, there you go. It's not a good look for Subway that we've now had 2 separate Subway incidents in like the last month.
That's a lot of incidents.
Yeah.
Like for one sandwich chain.
In a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, not good. All right. Well, there you go. That's what I have for you this week in the non-Fortune Cookie Odd News. And there you go. That is all the news that we have ready for you this week. It was a roller coaster ride between Hulk Hogan. I talked about Hulk Hogan.
You did, yeah. You good?
And then being swept. We were all over the place. Hulk Hogan being swept out of the playoffs.
You covered 4 different sports in the sports sampler, which is a crazy amount of sports to cover.
Wow. There you go. All the news that's fit to hear here on the Crispy Noodle podcast, especially when it comes to that. And then we had video game news. And then, of course, I'm unique in Florida.
In Florida, at a Subway.
I'm unique. Wow.
We are unique. The Crispy Noodle podcast is quite unique.
That's right. If you want to learn even more about how we're unique, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on all the social media stuff. But most importantly, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. We have 2 main ways to do that. First one is on our YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button when you find Crispy Noodle Podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button so that you get the notification that we've uploaded a new episode for you on that. Second main way is on Spotify. We put the video podcast up on Spotify so you can watch us on Spotify, but you can also put Spotify on in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast. And then if you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can take us on the go with you. So if you're driving around to get your sandwich of choice, make sure you have the Crispy Noodle podcast on in the background with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto.
And hopefully you're driving to a Primo's Hoagie to pick up good old-fashioned, old Italian hoagie. But if you need to get in touch with us individually to share your sports, entertainment, or odd news stories or your hoagie orders, you can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I'm Matt Rich Liebig, RICHLIEBIG. Find us there. Let us know what's happening. We got to wrap it up, though. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.